is the Cameron County District Attorney's Office pursuing charges against the former city manager, former fire chief, and school board vice president, and their former deputy fire chief. It's a big question Local 23's Derek Garcia is trying to get answered after last night's explosive city commissioners meeting when the city tried to shut down an auditor's report from being submitted to public record. Derek is at City Hall with the latest. Derek?
Yeah, good evening, Brenda. There is a lot to go over, but before we give insight into the district attorney's statement, here's what happened last night.
They have filed a complaint. Whether she can vote on this item or not, she should be disqualified.
Now, the major breakdown between commissioners last night came from a 4-3 vote to abolish the audit committee. Commissioner Jessica Tetreault voted to kill the committee and said that the city's previous and current attorney had serious concerns over the legality of the committee continuing because there were no bylaws in place and independent auditors were being hired and paid for without authorization. We are asking where that money is coming from. But the divide between Commissioners Tetreault and Commissioners Ben Nice is over the use of power. Tetreault alleges Nice was sending incomplete subpoenas to police to investigate without permission from the committee. Nice made a move to disqualify Tetreault from submitting a vote to abolish the committee altogether. And that's when other commissioners stepped in.
Whether she can vote on this item or not, she should be disqualified.
Chair, if you're not going to address this, Chair, I will. Commissioner is out of order. This is why.
I yield the
This
floor.
is why.
Now, Commissioner Nice made it clear that ending the committee does not help with the mission to stop corruption in the city. And that is going back all the way to why the committee was formed in the first place, which was when complaints were filed after elderly citizens were billed hundreds of dollars for ambulance services. Where the audit committee investigated and learned that former fire chief Carlos Elizondo, former deputy fire chief Ernesto Estrada, and former city manager Charlie Kabler knew of illegal ambulance operations in the city. The report states that Estrada had been illegally diverting non-emergency calls to a private ambulance company operated by Elizondo, and Kabler was aware of it. It's illegal because the company did not have permits to operate in the city. The city ended up paying $62,000, and Elizondo and Estrada were ultimately fired, and Kabler retired with full benefits and a $250,000 check from the city. But no charges were ever filed. The first audit report was submitted to police, and they indirectly confirmed to Local 23 that there was an ongoing criminal investigation. Today, with the new audit, we asked the district attorney's office, is that being used to pursue charges against Elizondo, Estrada, and Kabler? We do not know, because just like the Brownsville Police Department indirectly confirmed, the district attorney's office indirectly confirmed that they will not comment on ongoing or the pursuit of criminal investigations. Brenda?
Derek, thank you. Of course, we'll continue to press for answers, but it does give insight since authorities do not comment on investigations. For a look back at our in-depth coverage, the new audit report, and the full committee video, head on over to our website. That's kveo.com.